All right, we're back out here again, doing the same stuff, working on Chanel. This time, since we just put the diff in, as you just saw, it rained yesterday, pretty heavy, and the window seals, well, they keep some of the rain out. It doesn't keep everything out, obviously. So seats are a little damp, not crazy. The carpet's dry, so it's not terrible, but I'm just making sure it dries out before anything. And it's not going to be super hot today, so we'll deal with that after the fact. But yeah, we need to pop the hood so we can actually get the, since we have the rest of the lovely exhaust here, we're going to put the other one on, but we need to cut a piece of that out so we can have another one of those resonators in and just weld it around. We'll use our MIG welder because our TIG, we still don't have another bottle. Being lazy, and they're expensive because I'm trying to upgrade to a bigger bottle so we can do more fabrication stuff. But yeah, just me. So let's take this out, get it in line, and then we'll pop the hood, get this up, and get going. Here's our 2.5 inch, or 2 1/4, sorry, 2 1/4 inch muffler, stainless steel, you know, or resonator, sorry, not muffler. So hopefully it'll also quiet it down at idle. Mostly is what I care about, is the idle aspect of it. So we'll start taking these 14 mils off and then take everything out. We'll get the other exhaust cut up, and so we can start welding this stuff on there real quick and go from there. Okay, let me just, you know, turn the fan off so we can talk for a second. But here's the exhaust itself, you know, big old fart can, whatnot, pretty cheap on the grand scheme of things. So we'll basically take this resonator and just plop it dead in the center, cut out this exact amount, weld it back in, and away we go. So we should be good, should be pretty quick work in the grand scheme of things, and then we can slide this in underneath, get it on, get it going, knock it out. I don't think it should take too long because this is already broken apart. The hardest part usually is always getting all the exhaust hanger stuff out for me. But yeah, we'll get this off, get the O2 sensor stuff off, and then we should be off to the races. So. I see it, I see it, we're good. We're good. Got the goods. Let's keep her rolling. That also hit the ground. Okay. Use your power tools responsibly. Lefty loosey, righty tight. I lied. I just twisted it off like an idiot, but we're still good. So we'll keep moving on. Put this to the side for now. Take the exhaust off. Boom. Get our heater hose off. Now we can, should be, oh, there's one more. You see it? You see what I see? Okay. Now we should be able to take it off. Bada boom, bada boom. And then hopefully, I don't remember if we can just pull it through, but hopefully we can just pull it out. We can move you guys. Might just pull these off. I think that's probably going to be our move. We'll just take the bottom off and then pull through the bottom. We're just going to pull it off the other way and just take these 3 off the side. I think they're 13s or 15s or something. And then we can go from there. It's a 17. That is impressive. Oh, it's double dipped. That's hilarious. All right, we got our stock with our gasket, which apparently had a little leak. Cool. Helps with emissions, you know? For now, should be good to pull this back through on the bottom and should be good to get this out of here. Turn that off again. All right, so with that in mind, we have our piece. We're just going to place gently, kind of where we plan on cutting this up. Trying not to get it all dirty with my fingerprints, so let me put some gloves on real quick. Okay, we're back. Now we have our resonator. We're gonna place here, which is basically the same thing as that. from my understanding. So we'll just pretty much choose a nice little location it can sit at, get our Sharpie marks, and we will just kind of place it where you think it'll work best. All right, so side to side, pretty close, looks pretty accurate. So we will go ahead and get this traced around, cut it out, probably cut on the inside of this, and then line everything up so that way it fits properly, and we should be good. Cut up. Obviously I didn't even want to take any of that off, just in pure laziness, but it saves me time. So we cut it pretty straight. Well, you're not even looking at it. We cut it pretty straight overall, so not too bad, not too bad. So we'll get the welder out, bring it over here, bring it over there somewhere, probably on a table like it's supposed to be, and then clean all the edges up and get her set, get her going, so we can knock this out and throw it back on the car. Worst case, the headers definitely need to go, which are sitting up here on the shelf, but I forced myself to cut it so that way I'm forcing myself to weld it. So we just need to get this bad boy back in there. That should take a few minutes, so let's get that out of the way first, and then we'll keep moving on with the weld. The lengths are very similar. Let's just bump this up a smidge. There we go, very similar in length, but it's just slightly longer for this. So we're just going to shave down the remaining piece, which is good. Just didn't cut for straight because I have so much crap in the way up here, but that's okay. Traded this out for 80 grit, so that way we can actually shave it down and actually put some progress into this, but we'll shave it pretty close to the line. See where we get. Much closer to the line, but ultimately we're flat, which is the important thing. So we'll go ahead and use this as is, get it ready to go, clean all this crap up, and then get welding. Okay, we're doing the right thing, putting everything on, you know, attaching it where it needs to be, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, it's, you know, this moves around enough to where it's perfect, and I can attach it there. Only downside is I think it's just a little too long in its current positioning, so it does contact this piece a little bit, but that's okay, not the end of the world. So we'll probably just, well, that, and then it's contacting here. Totally forgot about the diff and all that fun stuff. So I either shave the diff or I shave this piece, and I think it's just going to be me shaving the piece. So we'll go ahead and not shaving it, just denting it in, give it a little self-clearance, then we should be good. And we can go ahead and weld this up, get it tacked into place. Oh my gosh, this thing would focus. Get it tacked up, welded into place, and then the exhaust is pretty much on. We just got to do all the clamps and all the other clamps, the, you know, bushings and whatnot. We should be good. So let's finish it up. That should hit. Should be aimed at something. Whether you can see it or not. Up in here. Yeah, let's throw this thing in real quick, shall we? It's gonna be hotter than hell. All right, car's on the ground, doesn't have the exhaust fully on. I mean, it's all the way on, but it's not attached to the car fully, so let's see what it sounds like. Not bad. The two resonators, not too shabby. Definitely louder than stock, but nice. We still have to tighten down the center, so there might be a little bit of an exhaust leak in the front, but otherwise, looking good, baby. And just like that, we're back home. Car drove fantastically, no issues, you know, as expected, because you both put it together. Anyways, yeah, drove fine. So we'll do a quick nut and bolt check, you know, another day, just to make sure all's well. And then from there, we should be good to go to the track. We got our helmet and everything ready to go, so we're ready to get on road, see what it's like. So let's get into it. First track day. Let's do it. Running good. Running good. Like a champ. Good day. Good day. Ignore all the gauges. Good day. Temps are good. Good day. All right. So the only issue we ran into was the radiator bracket broke, and this one got its way out too. Don't mind the little one in there pressing buttons, but the bracket, it's cracked on both. On this side, at least, it's cracked. The other side, it's completely sheared off. So easy fix, but just because we didn't have anything on the bottom to hold it together, so it's probably just swinging. Could have been when I went off and it cracked it, and then driving home broke it. So either way, but easy fix. And just like that, we're back from the track. Man, what a time. What a time. That was super fun. Had a blast building the car, one, but also getting on track and finally getting the experience that I've been looking for. So that was key for me to keep going for everything that I've been doing for this car, and then obviously the car that's out there. So hopefully next time will be even better. I did spin out. It is what it is. Pushed it to the limits. So that's what the track's for, right? To kind of figure out what you're supposed to do. But yeah, otherwise it's good to go. So appreciate y'all for watching, man. We got way more coming. We're gonna start working back on this car again and getting it right. The weather's looking nice, even better now. So let's get into it. Appreciate y'all for watching again. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content, and I'll catch y'all on the next one, baby. Peace.